Okay, so the next one I'm going to do for you guys is number 4. So here we're looking at the equation y equals negative 1/4 x plus 1. Okay, so remember we're learning to graph slope-intercept forms. Y equals mx plus b. Why is it called slope-intercept? That's because the m, right, is my slope and the b is my y-intercept, right? So let's go on ahead and see if we're looking at our equation. Y equals mx plus b. Let's go on ahead and identify, right? Can we identify the slope, right? It's always, the m is always with the x attached. So my slope here is a negative 1/4. And my y-intercept, this b out here, is a positive 1. Alright, so I know this is my y-intercept, I know this is my slope. So we are going to graph this and we are going to use Desmos. However, we already know one plot we can point for sure, right? That's my y-intercept, right? We already know, find my y-intercept, my y-axis, boom, that's where it's going to cross, okay? So now we're going to go ahead and look at Desmos. So when you get to Desmos, guys, you type in the equation exactly the way you see it, okay? I don't care if the equation looks crazy to you, you type it. So I do y equals negative 1/4. Let's go ahead and move the cursor next to the side of it. Do x plus 1. Was that it? I don't remember. Yeah. Okay. And so this is my line. This is what I need to plot, right? As you can see, it's going down. Why is it going down? Because we had what kind of slope? It was negative. So you can do it a couple of ways. You can go on ahead and just pick points from the graph. So if you hover over a point on Desmos, or touch a point, sorry, you don't hover, I'm hovering. You touch a point here on Desmos, it'll give you the coordinate point. So here we already plotted this point. This was my y-intercept, 0, 1. So let's go on ahead. They plotted another point for us. Right? Looks like they plotted our x-intercept. So let's go ahead and plot that one. That's at 4, 0. So it will start here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 0. Right? And let's go on ahead and do another one. So we can come right here, right? And that's at negative 4, 2, right? So negative 4, 2. Start here, go over 1, 2, 3, 4, negative 4, positive 2, 1, 2. Alright, so if we connect the dots, you just graphed this equation, right? And if you wanted to check, do this by hand to see, our y-intercept's at 1. Remember, rise over run, our line's going negative. Alright, our slope's negative. So, to get from this point to this point, what did we do? We went down 1, and we ran across 1, 2, 3, 4, right? We went down 1, we ran 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And that was our slope, negative 1/4. So you did this correctly, guys, okay? And Desmos does it for you. All you gotta do is pick the points. Now we have to complete the table, so I need to know when my x is negative 4, what's my y? When my x is 0, what's my y? And 4. So again, on Desmos, if you click this little gear, it'll pull up these two options, do convert to table. Now we're looking at the table. Again, you can see that it doesn't give me negative 4 or 4. You can still type it in, tell it you want to know when x is negative 4, what is your y? Positive 2. Okay, so that's actually one of the points we plotted. Okay. When your x is 0, right, it did give us 0. My y was 1. And when my x is 4, we can go ahead and ask it because it didn't show us. X is 4, my y is 0, right? And we actually plotted that point too. So again, we need to just finish the rest of the feature. So again, we already identified the slope, right? We identified the slope from the equation. And we said that the slope was a negative 1/4. Okay. We identified the y-intercept not from the equation as well. We said that was a positive 1, and we went on ahead and graphed that. And then the last one that we need to identify is the x-intercept. Remember, another vocabulary word is zeros. And another vocabulary zeros. And the x-intercept right here, so it's my x-axis, this is where it crosses. That was at 4, 0. Okay? So good job going ahead and finish up. Guys, if you're having a hard time, all of this can go in the calculator. It doesn't matter. Plug it in, type in the equation directly as you see it. Fill in the table. Okay, graph it. Identify slope. Look at the line. That helps being able to identify the slope. Y-intercept, X-intercept, okay? If you have any questions, work with a buddy. Replay the video, pause it, replay it. If you have any questions, you can do this by hand. Rising over running, or plug it into the calculator. Desmos will be your best friend, guys. And I will be checking your work when I get back.